Part 3 of our Talk for Writing series involves playing at the story. Still part of the imitation element of the Talk for Writing scheme, it's quite a simple session that I've got planned today. Preparing it may have been a little bit longer, but you'll see why in a minute. The point of this part of the scheme is to allow the learners a chance to interact with physical resources, which it may seem a bit strange to then do a Tango taster along these lines. Well, it's more about the reflection again, and more about compiling all the stuff that the learners are doing into one particular place. So if we're going to provide a story area with toys and floor stories and mats so that children can retell the story playfully with bricks, with spaces and so on, that's all well and good, and I would definitely suggest you do that. What I've done is try to concentrate on the idea of masks and costumes and then recording that and using that within Tango. So to show you that, we're going to act the story out in a certain way. I apologise if this looks a bit weird. I only have limited artistic skills after all. The way I've done this is to play out the story by once again having the story itself as a PDF at the side of the screen. I have PNGs of the animal images that I want to be referring back to, in this case again the sheep, the goat and the wolves, and I have some videos of me acting as those things, and I also have videos that I'll be able to use as sound. What I'm showing you in effect is allowing us a chance to get the kids engaged by any time the cow says something or a sheep says something or whatever else, we can play something alongside it. So as we go through the retelling, they're all playing it out and we're recording them. So in this case I use a webcam, just a Commodore Garden webcam that I've plugged into the USB of the PC I'm working with and recorded myself in that vein. So once upon a time there was a sheep and a goat who lived on the side of a hill. The sheep is this guy and the goat is this guy. Now all I've done is to have myself move around a little bit whilst I'm wearing these masks. Your guys might be repeating stuff back to camera, they might be holding phrases up, they might be doing a whole host of things. But we're going to put those together whilst, whenever time someone mentions a sheep. Anytime someone mentions a sheep, I might play this noise. That is just a YouTube video that I found of sheep bleating, yeah, to play alongside that. If I didn't want to see this, what I'd do, and just hear it, what I'd do is I'd select this and turn down the transparency. I could even place that over the top of that then, so you're not necessarily seeing that even at all, you just think it's that that's making the noise. Kinda. Because of the way it's layered. The same would then apply for the goats. To go along with that. The wolves have done a bit differently. Because of the way it phrases the wolves, unfortunately, living close by were two greedy wolves. I don't just want a howl, I want to be able to give it some sense of scariness for the kids. So I found a piece of music that's just dramatic in effect. By playing that, the time the wolves arrive. We could really give that a sense of emotion as well as just the daft little noises that come with it. I'd be really interested to see what you guys do with this, because obviously this is a really subjective way to approach it, and it's a really fun way to approach it as well. What I've tried to do with Tango is just have a space in which we can put all this information together and then reflect on it afterwards. If you want to record this and store it, case of saving your content as I've done, saving it into Tango so that the kids can come back to it another time and see what they've done in playing with the story. Finally, just to clarify how to bring those types of videos in, it's really quite simple. As I say, Commodore Garden webcam, go to the content banner, press the camera button and it will bring in a live camera feed. Now that is situated with that webcam there that I've placed. As I do that you can see that there's a live image. If I just press record on this, it starts to record it. I can then do something to the camera over here instead, and as I do that it recognises it here, I press record again and it saves it. So the live feed remains whilst the recorded feed works here. So that's how I managed to get lots of different images of me working at the same time. You could have all your class doing different actions for different characters in that respect. You could have video inserts rather than just image inserts that would gap into the handouts that you might give out where there's missing words within the story. As I say, there are loads of different ways you can approach this, and it's limited only by your imagination.